Uzi, you ain't Cardi, show not me. Never on the scene, what you mean? Y'all I mean.
What's good, y'all? It's Chose here, coming back at y'all with another video. Today I'm gonna be reacting to a crazy guy stalked me and my dog got killed by Once Entertainment. If y'all are new, subscribe right now, turn on post notifications, backslap the like button. I'm about to start this reaction in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Crazy guy stalked me and got my dog.
I was 26 years old when this incident happened.
I was 26 years old when this incident happened. Mickey Mouse came and stole my dog.
One day, I was taking a walk with my dog Molly.
Bruh.
After walking 2 more blocks, we saw 3 men smoking on the porch and talking to each other. 2 of them didn't pay attention to me, but one was staring in my direction. He was a bit bigger compared to the other 2 guys. He looked like he was in his 20s and was also bald. I quickly looked the other direction, but then he yelled at me from behind. "Hey, gorgeous!"
Bro, why is he smart? But he literally looks like the pale version of Aang.
"Nice puppy you got. Come over here and let me pet her."
No, I'm good.
Then I heard laughter coming from the other 2 men, so I ignored them and rushed over to my house. At first, I didn't tell my parents anything, thinking that it wasn't that serious, but I was wrong. The day after,
It didn't seem that
I
serious.
walked my dog as usual, but because I was feeling a little bit scared, I took pepper spray with me. I walked past the same house hoping not to see that weird man, but he was there again. He was sitting on a rocking chair on the porch, and when he saw me, he shot up from his seat. In fear, I picked up Molly and bolted down the sidewalk, trying to get away from him. But...
Is that what they call bolted? They're literally walking slow. 1, 2, 1, 2.
to my horror, he was chasing after me.
They're saying chasing after her, but they're literally walking, bro. If you say that he's chasing after you, at least show that he's running, not walking.
He pushed me to the ground, making me fall onto the hard concrete floor and dropping Molly. I started screaming for help, for anybody to hear me. But
wait, so you get pushed on the ground and then all of a sudden you can't just get back up? Like, I know he didn't break your back or like cause you to like be paralyzed or anything, but
he covered my mouth. Clawing at his hands,
Ouch.
I realized that I had the pepper spray in my...
So you really think going like this, stop, get your hands off me. You think that one hand going like this, bruh.
My pocket.
Weakest self-defense ever.
So I grabbed it and sprayed it in his eyes. And after a while, he eventually screamed out in pain and rolled off my body.
Bruh.
I quickly got up and picked up Molly.
I quickly got up to pick up. Bro, this thing is funny. This thing is not even scary. It's just funny.
When I got home, of course, I frantically explained the situation to my parents. My dad, who was a retired Marine, wanted to go to that house, but Mom just told us to go to the police station. I told an officer what happened and showed him my injury, but they didn't really help me. A couple of months later,
I mean, that injury is not enough for the police to say, "Oh, let's go start an investigation." Like,
I started working at a 7-Eleven.
Let me guess, he comes back.
One day, I was walking home after my night shift.
He comes back.
And when I turned the corner, I noticed a truck driving slowly and way too close to the sidewalk. I didn't pay any attention at first, but when I was standing in front of my front door, I looked behind me and saw the same car. 2 men were in the truck, and I could see that they were watching me. I told my parents again, and because of this, my dad was on the lookout in front of the house for a few weeks.
I'm not going back to that same job.
Nothing really happened until that night. That night traumatized me, and the guilt still chokes me to this day.
Oh no.
It was about 2 in the morning when Molly started barking at something out the window.
Oh, this is it?
Being too tired, I just shrugged it off and drifted back to sleep. until I woke up to the sound of Molly yelping in pain. I opened my eyes and saw my dog's lifeless body on the floor covered in blood and a dark figure over her.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's tough. You just wake up and then see your dog killed and then a black figure standing over the dog. The dog's covered in blood. How tough. That's crazy.
It was him. Do you think you could get away from me? No, you were wrong. He climbed over me and started punching my face.
Oh my gosh. That is tough. Bro, kick him. Do something.
With my blurred vision, I kept on kicking and hitting the man, but he didn't even flinch. And next, I heard him struggling to get his belt off. Pure terror swept over my body. I let out a scream before he could cover my mouth. All of a sudden, the door swung open. My dad held his gun in his hand, and my mom was behind him. As soon as Dad saw the man, he shot him twice.
Jeez. Wow.
The man screamed in agony, and I pushed him off of my body. Dad grabbed him and started beating him, showing mercy, and Mom called the police. I then ran to Molly, but she'd already passed away. About 5 minutes later, the police arrived, and they arrested him. It turns out that it was not only that man, but also...
Bro, why is he so bald and pale? I'm not, bro. That's a bad haircut. I don't care what happens to your hair, bro. That's a bad haircut.
Also his other two friends who conspired this. Their plan was to break into our house, kidnap me, and rape me. Fortunately, they were caught and sentenced to 16 years in prison for multiple charges.
Yeah,
until now, I still live with my parents because of the fear of being alone. And I feel sorry for Molly. I really miss her.
I don't have a pet dog, but still, I feel like it'll probably be sad if your dog died. Alright, yo, that's the end of the video. If y'all enjoyed this reaction, subscribe to my channel right now. Road to 500 subscribers. We're at 484 subscribers. Turn on post notifications. Drop a backslap the like button. Alright, I'm out. Peace.
Hey! Can I bother? Can we Thomas the trainer? I think I can. Pull up and water me like I'm dead in revenge. My the big face of 2 can